Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journal UK, coming to you from a cool, overcast, wintry Lincolnshire in the UK. So I hope you're in nice and warm if you've got similar or colder weather. So thank you for joining me, it's lovely to have you all here. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, thank you. So I've come back on to share some more of this journal with you that I was making. I was going to go on and do most of it on my own now, because it's a journal that I made out of all the bits of Christmas that I had left lying around and other bits and pieces. A true junk journal, 3 signatures. If you haven't seen me make it or collect the signatures together, the videos will be there. Just pop on and have a look. But you'll catch up if you're just joining now, no problem. So you seem to be enjoying it. Yes, a few people are saying, yeah, I'm really enjoying the watching you put all the bits together. So I decided I'd do another one with you. So I don't know how much longer you're going to enjoy it for, but while I'm working on it, I will keep videoing it, and then once you get fed up, I won't. I just won't show you them anymore. Obviously, I've got things planned, but I know how frustrating it is if you're in the middle of a video, middle of watching a project that you're enjoying that suddenly disappears. So I won't do that to you. So it is going to have these on, still haven't got there yet. The corners, I hope I'm in camera there. Yes, I think I am. Yeah, but I'm getting quite excited about all the bits and pieces that I'm getting used up. So those of you that have been with me a while will remember this plastic bag that I had all my Christmas scraps in, both card and embellishments and papers, because I was determined not to just, make a huge scrap pile of them, and I've been using them as I've gone along. And all I have left now in the way of scraps is this. So anything full size now that I've come across, or a few pieces of card that I really loved and I didn't know if I'd be able to get next year, have all gone away in my box. It's not tidied and organised yet, but I will show you it when it is quickly. So I have a box where all the Christmas stuff is going away. It's not even half full yet, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. And this is what I intend to use up. Not one piece of this is going into that box. Okay, so really just mostly collage bits. I mean, all these little bits look that, anyone but a crafter would throw away. Yeah, they're just going to be a couple of collages, I'm sure. There's one big piece at the back there that's not necessarily a Christmas page, but I've been using it in this journal, and I thought it would be some nice backing paper for tags or the back of the collage masterboard that I make. Yep, so those are for collage, and that's it. So I know a little bit of scrap goes a long way in a collage, but we'll get rid of those. I came across this lurking in the depths. So this was from, I think this was from the freebie from Tania at Tatty Treasures. Now, was it from the Facebook group? It was, yeah, I think it was from the Facebook group, which is Tatty Treasure and Friends, and it was a freebie which you can find on Tanya. It's still there on Tanya's Buy Me a Coffee site. And I have put her Buy Me a Coffee site in my description, so you'll be able to just pop on there and find it now, because I keep telling you about all these freebies on there and saying go find the link from Tanya's, which I thought might be a bit long-winded. So yeah, I've put it in the bottom of my video. So yeah, I had obviously made that up waiting to sew it around to put in a signature, and didn't for some reason. And obviously it can't go in this signature now because it's all sewn together, which I believe, yeah, I did show you last video. So I thought I would use it to, take apart and use the contents of it. So if it doesn't go for anything else, it will go for collage, but we might use it for something else. And then these you all saw yesterday, and these have gone right down now. So like I say, that's the last of it. I've got this pad still with only a few pages out, because I don't know if I bought it twice or 3 times in the end. So I've still got that pad that will be going away. But this is what's left of the ones that I've cut up. You've seen all those before. And like I say, there was a few red pieces with like the red, I can't describe it now anyway, but I loved them and there wasn't much left, so I've put them away. So that'll be a nice little find next year. So that is literally all the card, unless I need a new 12 by 12 sheet, which I hope not, but I have. And then I came across 4 more pieces of paper. I mean, that's really thin, so that will probably be collage as well. maybe I could, I mean, he's quite cute, isn't he? I could just put him on one of those white pages because he's thin. Yeah, might do that actually. So yeah, a piece of this, which I think a bit of this has gone in as a page actually. This is paper that came last year in a card making magazine, so it's quite a decent thickness. It's quite nice paper, so it make nice pockets if I need any. And then this is just something that came in that charity shop grab bag that yeah, I will either use up or, you know, I'll collage onto, because it's nearly like card. Just to get it out of the way. And that's it. That's literally all I've got. So you saw my little, well, I had 2 pots yesterday. All I've done is squeeze them into one of all these little tiny bits of embellishments. Yep, so we'll get rid of most of those. And that's it. So when I left you last video, I had out the pockets that I wanted to put in. And all I've done is come along and found some tags that I think will fit. So I thought that one would go in there. These, remember, are all out of the my use it up. Oh yeah, I didn't show you that, did I? So this is the last of the Christmas ephemera. So there's a few big journal cards. I've shared it all with you before. Some lovely tags made from masterboard, some of them embellished, some of them not. And lots of smaller tags, some from kits, some from things we made. Okay, so that's all going in this journal, so it's going to be chunky. So yeah, there's another one that might need something on it, but I thought that would fit in there. Another one, I think there's 4 and I've got 3 signatures, so I've already given myself a pain there, haven't I? Although, wasn't there some more? I'm sure there was some more pockets. Let's have a look. So if we can get the pockets to 6, obviously I've got postcards I can use as pockets, but there were pockets waiting to go on. Right, there's a couple of small ones. 4. Here's a nice corner pocket. 5. Right, threw them on the floor. Which ones of these shall we go with? So they're just thin bits of paper. They can be side tucks or anything. So I've got this and this. That would go in there, wouldn't it? No, it just disappear. They're not very substantial, are they? No, what did I say? I had 4 and I wanted 6. Let's use some postcards and make 6, because 6 will give us 2 in each signature. So I'm just digging through this, see if I can do it where you can see, because I know I've got some postcards. Sure, I've got some postcards in here somewhere. There's 1. How many do I want? I want 2, don't I? Yeah, there's 2. There's another one, but it's a tiny little one. Right, let's pop all that back. So I'm just trying to build fairly evenly, you know, just so that the weight on the spine and the way the book runs when you open it is familiar. So 4, 5, 6. Right, let's put some little notches on these. Luckily these are not stitched round. Whoops, wobbling my light there. Just get this out. Luckily they're not stitched around because they've got that faux stitching, so I didn't bother. So I will be able to take little divots out the top. So these were from an Artie Mays, I don't know, because I've got quite a few Artie Mays freebie Christmas bits, and I've got at least 3 Artie Mays Christmas either kits or add-ons. So, ooh, I'll just leave that out because I may need it again. Okay, so now we'll decide where they're going to go in the journal and put them in. I've just spotted there I had something else to share with you, but I'll put these in first because I do that regular, start on one job, remember something and then move you on. So it's this, I'll show you it in a minute. So here is the journal. Loving this material, and so a lot of you guys, yeah, really pleased with it. And I do have normally I can buy say a 1/4 of a metre, but they insisted that I bought 1/2 a metre this time. I know that sounds mean, but it's just storing it all the time, so I've probably got enough left for, I don't know, 6 more journals, but I've definitely got enough to do another one you know, this winter time. No, not that. We'll see what fits in a minute. I'm just playing really, aren't I? Right, let's take the cards out. So 2 in each, so they definitely want to be in different ones, and that's a smaller one, so we'll put those 3 like that, and then we'll just add like that. Let's not make it too difficult. Okay, turn them on the side. So this for the first journal then, signature. So if you remember, we put that in last time. Oh, I think once I turned the camera off, I think I put that down there. I did tell you I was going to, so it's a bit of vintage lace. It has got a little bit of sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just to kind of finish that edge off. I'm pretty sure that's all I did. Right, so 2. So I could do with 1 in the front half and 1 in the back half of each signature. And they're quite heavy card, so I want them on a quite heavy page, and I don't necessarily want them on a white page. I think I want the pattern behind these. Oh, I'm at the middle very nearly and I haven't chosen one, so let's go back again. I was wondering about here. That's very blue, isn't it? Oh, that's too wide. Or is it just on that page? Have I got wider pages? Let's have a look. That's quite a wide page. Right, that might well have made the mind up for me. Yes. I really wanted something behind it though, so, and this is just winking at me out the corner of my eye. I could just mat that. Let me just take this brown straw paper off. It's only glued on across the bottom, I think. Oh, that's it. We'll use that as well. What did I? It's got that nice red. It does actually go with that. I know it's a bit full on, but I don't know whether to just. I think what I'm going to do is just follow this round and put it down as you know, a ripped piece of distressed piece. Oh, come on. Is that enough there, do we think? Just want to check before I actually cut it down. It probably wants to be over a little bit more. So we'll kind of go there and get all that holly in there, and just take a tiny bit off here. Yep, and oh goodness me, I just need a tissue, if you bear with me a minute. It's the air is a bit cool in here. I've got the fire on and got a big woolly jumper on. I'm not particularly cold, but yeah, my face is a little cold. It feels like the air is a bit cold. Does that make sense? So I hope you're all well, doing something fun, enjoying life. I'm happy that I've got all my Christmas shopping done. I've got all my Christmas food shopping done, and I have got all my Christmas presents wrapped. The only real job waiting for me now is a final trip to the post office, some bits for Etsy, and 1 or 2 other things. That will be tomorrow when my hubby's off work, or today, or no, yesterday for you guys maybe. I'm feeling that I might just want a little bit of something up there. I don't want to overdo the stencil, but that's what I'm looking for. I've just tidied my drawers out a little bit and moved things around to make them easier to get at. However, I now forget which drawers things are in. Yep, got it. And I only want the tiniest little bit. And I think I'll go for the brown because there's a lot of green on the page, isn't there? Just to give it a little bit more than that, Denise. A little bit of interest. Don't know how much of it's on show down here. a bit on the edge, wasn't there? That's it. Right, let me just put my lid on there. I don't want it to dry out. It's a lovely piece of paper, that, isn't it? You've probably heard me say before how much I like it. In fact, everyone that's had it has loved it. As far as I know, all the people I've heard from, I don't suppose you get to hear from people that don't, but yeah, it's been a very popular one. Okay, so I'm just using, I'm not sure how much you can see here, not a lot. I'm just using my Scotch glue stick. Try and stay with the words today, Denise. Yeah, this table is quite chunky, noisy. I'm not banging as hard as it sounds, actually. We're a bit echoey in here this morning. Oops. The problem I have keeping up now is when I finally got ahead with my filming. You know, so I'm probably 3, if not 4, ahead now. But then I forget what I've said to you and what I'm waiting to hear back from you and things like that. Right, let's not get the... I was doing this one. Did you see me trying that one and saying I like the red with it? I was doing this one because it's so wide and that paper's wide. Yeah, so thank goodness I spotted that. I think this one's a little bit more up here. Now again, I might embellish my pages some more when I come to it. And yeah, it will just be a matter of getting the right. I think I'm going to fabric-tack that one because it's chunky and could probably do with something. Did you see what I was gluing on? So this is colour ran out of my printer, so it's not a good page that I'm gluing on. It's a colourless page. Let's just put it in there. Just want a little bit of, that's it, strength under there to press on. Yeah, so it's quite chunky and the stitching feels a bit chunky on it, so I'm going to fabric-tack it. I know it'll take a few minutes longer to grab, but I can maybe put it on one side and let it dry a bit, let it grab a bit, while I show you what I've been up to off camera to go in here. Yes, I know you're cold. It's been cold overnight. It's warm now though. Okay, time to own up. How many of you actually talk to your tools and crafting products? We're all friends here, so you can tell us. I would be the first hand up there. To be fair, sometimes you get the best answers, don't you? You always get the answers you want when you talk to inanimate objects. So yeah, that really is close in there to the corner of my, what's that called? The spine of my journal. So much so it doesn't particularly want to lay down. Right, let me, going to hold it down and really go for it. To be honest, there's lots of pages in here and I don't know whether I should say this to you or not. Oh, we're a bit wonky now, it's better. But if it becomes a real problem in the spine, I could always take this page out entirely, and that's always, you know, something you can do with a junk journal. Obviously you'll lose whatever's on the other side of it as well, but you know, if there's something, you've done something that you absolutely cannot live with, that's always a, I mean, obviously you couldn't take loads out. I really need to put something, let's put that in there because it's plastic, and perhaps leave it closed for a few minutes so that it's grabbing there. So yeah, rather than living with something that annoys you every time because you won't use it and you won't pass it on, and you know, take that page out gently. Don't wreck your signature. Okay, so what was I working on while I was off camera? Because I honestly thought I was just going to fill this, embellish it, and then show you a flip through. You took me by surprise a bit by saying how much you're enjoying watching it, so I thought, oh, well, I better carry on showing you it then. So I made this was just me sitting playing with some of my scraps. a sort of a tear off, if you like, scrap pad. So it's just a piece of that, as you can see, probably saw it at my desk last time. Scrapbook card, and some of the pieces, I think that's, I'm pretty sure that's from a kit by Nanine, one of the kits we've done. That's definitely Nanine's paper. Yeah, I didn't rip anything off. Could have ripped it and made it ratty-tatty and inked it and what have you, but I thought, you know, if I get this out next year and want to use some of these bits, I may not have any of them anymore, and I'll be like, why didn't I save a bit more of that? Yeah, so anything I had just sitting around in that pile, just folded up and put in there, stapled it in, and then put a bit of me blingy trim, which wasn't even quite level, look, and one of those embellishments for it. Okay, so I'm just going to sit that in there somewhere. Yeah, get some scrapbooks made, get some scrap pads made, they're wonderful. So this is what I came up with. So I wanted to use, if you remember, I had 3 8x8 pieces of paper. Now I did think initially I could make, what was it that I made with the 6x6, the coin envelopes. I thought, well, I can make 3 coin envelopes easily out of those. But then I thought, well, I've got lots of white pages in the journal that I really want to cover, so that would be a shame, wouldn't it, when these could do that. So this is what I did. I've cut that one down a bit. So on the white side, I just stuck, because obviously I've got loads of these too, stuck that down and folded it over. So when I glue that, I can glue it top and bottom, or I can just glue it bottom. It becomes a tuck or a pocket, whichever. And on the page, did I put that near the front now so I can open it? Yeah, it will nearly cover a whole white page when I put it down like that, and I've got the pocket as well. And I haven't glued it down because I thought I might want a tuck, or I might want you know, just a corner tuck like that, so I can put bulky things on it, or I might want it all the way across and just a, you know, like a sideways pocket. So I've not done either. I have trimmed it off at the side so it would be more, it would fit better. So let me just kind of show you, because I show better than I explain, I feel. So which one? Yeah, so for this one I did have 2 more of these, so I had to have these attached and that way up. All the others were going the other way, so these were the only 2 that I had. This one is only you know, wording, but that's fine. And I was going to do this one the other way so that it went that way, so they're kind of opposites, but then I realised there's a bit of interesting, I don't know if it's Santa's workshop up there or something, so I need to do it on this side. Yeah, I should be able to trim that still. Yeah, and I must obviously cut it to fit just about. So I just want to ink round the very edge. It doesn't quite go to the edge. You know, I've got no ink on my dauber again, new dauber, still playing up. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're I feel I bought them all together. I've got 2 packs, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I've got an inferior pack. So that would be interesting, because you're brilliant at telling me things, guys. What's your preference for these sponge things that go on the end of these daubers? Have you got a particular one that you know is good? Right, let's make sure we've got it the right way up. Yeah, so thankfully that's covering most of that up. What did I do with all my glue pages? Oh, we've still got a bit of this nursery rhyme one left. Put some around here as well. I'm just wondering if I want a divot in this one just to ring the changes. And I mean, it's not a very deep pocket. I think I might though, just to give it a little bit of something, just to make it obvious. You know, that could actually be a flip out, because it hasn't got a divot in it, has it? I had it out into there. Right, and you go in that way. And you go, oh, it needs to be stuck on there first. Come on, Denise, get with the plan. Were you telling me that? Were you saying don't cut it now? Thank you, if you were. And yeah, I think I'll be fine again with, what do I do with the rest of my paper? I might be back onto this book now, I think I am. So I'm going to move it over here, because I don't know, you know, language wise what might be on it, so sorry. Like I say, it's one of my husband's old novels. It's an SAS book, and I know they do have some rosy language in the dialogue, so we won't risk it. Good enough for gluing on though. In fact, that's probably a good thing to do with language like that, isn't it? That's my little cloth. My cloth's getting a bit... I do keep forgetting to get some more wet wipes. In fact, I think I might be out now, which is a shame because I really don't want to visit the shops again. Well, I won't be visiting them just for wet wipes. I think I probably... yeah, I bet I did. I bet I creased that on my... I will, I think. I probably did it before I put it on as well. What did I crease it on? My scoreboard. Excuse me. I noticed I'm coughing a lot just recently. I don't know if I'm just dry. I don't have a cough. Maybe it's just talking. Maybe I need to bring more cups of tea in with me. That's what it is. Right, so... we'll go for that one. See how straight I've stuck them on now, won't we? Not bad, not bad. That's it. And it's going to be folded that way. Oh, slidey. Sorry about those banging all the time. I think it's because there's less in them now. They're free and easy. Just the sheer weight of stuffing them was stopping them closing so easy. I think I've got into the habit of giving them a good push, and they don't need it at the moment. I'm sure they'll fill up again. Yeah, I don't dislike that at all. I quite like it as a flip out actually. I might put them in as, yeah, I think I will. When I put them in, I'll put them in as flip outs. He needs trimming down a bit, doesn't he? I'll put them in as flip outs, and then if I've got lots of you know, tags and things left to go somewhere, then I can glue them down. We'll do it at 12. What does that? Yeah, we'll do it at 12 now, and then if it needs to go on a smaller page, I can always take a little bit more off. Oh, my bin's out of reach. That means I'm going to have a little pile on the floor I'm going to have to pick up. Yeah, so again, I'm just going to stick this down flat on a page. You know, one of those white pages that really needs something on it. Perhaps one of the thin white pages. And yeah, because I had two, I needed another because I've got 3 signatures. There was 3 pieces of paper, wasn't there? But I didn't have any more of those. So I had to have a little dig around in the scraps. And the best I could do that kind of went with these colours was this. Robin, so he's off a Christmas bag. I've actually cut. It's got a big white. Are they Yorkshire Terriers? No, not Yorkshire Terriers. Can't remember what they're called now. Anyway, some kind of little white, gorgeous, cute doggy, and it had a big picture of it there. I've cut it down to make a topper, which I haven't used. It's going away for next year, but it's from a bag. Long story short, and it's got glitter. It's got glitter and lumps and bumps all over it. And this was an offcut, so I thought that might. And I wanted this one on the other side, didn't I? And I need to think about that now. So it opens the other way. So that will be that way. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's not, you know, it goes. I think it goes. It's a little bit short, so I'm going to take a smidge off the top of the paper. I'll take it off the bottom, I think, because the deer there are near the top, and I don't want a headless deer if I can help it. That didn't look very straight, did this? Right, let's try it both ways. Sometimes this is still the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes when you turn it round you get a slightly different no, that's exactly the same amount top and bottom, so it obviously was straight. Like I say, my eyes and varifocals make a difference. Are we going this side? We are. All this white paper. I hope it's not playing havoc with the camera. I've never seen that it has made a difference to my camera, to be honest, the white, but I have watched other people crafting when they put some, you know, big white sheet of paper down, the camera, you know, has a bit of a wobble and goes out of focus before it focuses again. I just wondered if it was happening to mine. I've never seen it, but cute. I was getting to the point where I was getting a bit fed up, not fed up, but bored maybe, of doing Christmas all the time, but now I know it's going away and I'm getting to all these lovely little end bits. I'm starting to feel a little bit sad. How contrary. Right, are you finished? Yeah, I think you're done with gluing wise, so we'll glue on this because there is another one underneath it. Oh, I've got that big gluing book there, haven't I? What am I like? Oh, yeah, I can hear the glitter on the other side crunching as I do that. Now let's take that off and put it on there. Just lost the very end of your beak, Mr. Robin. Right, this is going to be a pain to, I'll have to do it this way, I think, because of that glitter. It'll all catch in me, either my fingers or my cloth. That's it. It's quite nice paper, that, actually. It's nicer than I thought, now that I'm dirty mark there. It's a good job that's going down. Face down, isn't it? Oops. Alright, I'm pleased that went in a straight line as well, because obviously that was, it was cut on a guillotine, but it was like hand cut as opposed to machine cut. Get rid of the gluey one. Sorry, that was probably right in your ears. So I hope my sound's all right today. Roberta often lets me know. Thank you, Roberta. I love to know. Please let me know if you have trouble with my sound or it's particularly good one day. Did I say hi, Roberta? Hi. Hope your arm stopped hurting. Yeah, because I can't always tell. And I'm trying at the moment my hardest to get real good sound. I appreciate there are people out there, and I am one of them, where, you know, if the sound's not good on the video, sometimes you just can't watch it. I think, dare I say, it's as we get a little older, we get a little deafer, I don't know, but whatever the reason, I know it's horrible if you can't hear. So do please always let me know, one way or the other, so I can try and, you know, either think, oh right, what did I do, because that worked well, or what did I do wrong. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the sound a bit better. Now, I know sometimes I stop and mumble. I appreciate that, and that is just, you know, my brain going off. There's not a lot I can do about that, apart from try to be mindful about it. But sometimes, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it is where I've got my microphone, or how I've put it in, or lots of things. There's all my glue pages that I was looking for. They were stuck in there. Right, I don't think he's crashing into anything. You were a bit of an awkward one, mister, so let's have less awkward now. Let's put these over here, and we'll put these in next, because I don't know how much we'll get put in this huge journal. So I want to be in the second half. Let's hope these go in a bit quicker. Second half of the first signature with this. It looks nice on there. Again, I didn't particularly want it on a white. That's definitely thin, so I don't want it on that. That's nice. It might be nice on there. It is. Well, I think it is. Yep, let's have him on there, and I'm going to art glitter. Let me put the lid on that. Yeah, I'm going to art glitter it for speed, seeing as that one I had to wait for so long. I'm taking the full. Oh, it's got the nice green Merry Christmas on the back, look. Obviously backed it on some oh gosh, scrapbooking paper card. Yeah, this is why I've taken the pin out, because we're very nearly empty. Thank goodness that didn't splodge somewhere, although we'd have stuck an embellishment on it if we had, so oops, rather annoying plane I can hear. Don't know if you can. It's quite a lot on there, but it is fairly thick card, so that may not be a bad thing. It's better than not enough. Yeah, so because it's chunky, it kind of, when I'm leaning on it, kind of goes around corners, if you know what I mean. The edges kind of dip down. It will do that less the fuller it gets, obviously. It just makes it a little bit more awkward when you're trying to stick things down at the edges. And this is the thing about having all different sized pages as well. If they're all the same if they're all the same size, I could then, you know, check the width of all my ephemera, but as you can see, they're not. But for me, that's some of the I won't shut it down yet. Oh yes, we put the envelopes in. I'm sure we did that together. All right, so we need to be in the next signature, don't we? For the next two. So the next one begins with, I've got another postcard. Should we have those two at the back? So I've got postcard front and back. I'll have these two in here. So this is a very wide one again. That one not so much so. What was I saying? Oh, that's a nice wide page. That's what I was saying. Again, we're going round the corner there. Look, I wonder if I could trim it down. I think even just a millimetre each side might make a difference, and it looks to me there that I might just have, well, maybe half a millimetre. Yeah. Oh, not so much at the bottom there. If only I sewed straight. Yeah, so I didn't get much off that there. Now, obviously these pockets are just being made out of, I don't know, that might help. And I'm going to put it there for speed of decision. Yeah, they're made out of, did it again, made out of masterboards, so they're quite possibly in need of an embellishment, something, a centerpiece on the front, but we can do that once they're down. Yeah, I appreciate I'm putting a lot of glue on there, but again, it's a heavy piece. I'm putting it quite close to the edge, and that stitching is fairly heavy too. All right, oops, maybe if I do it this way and straighten the book up a bit. Can you still see? No. Probably need to put a clip on there. That wasn't somebody in my house saying see you later, it was next door. Have you heard that? So it's only a few minutes to grab, but you do need those few minutes. Yeah, you're not grabbing, are you? Let me just, oh, I didn't have my whole face in there. Just put a clip on, because I can't hold both sides. I'll let go of one side and the other one comes up. Tip them out, Denise, that's it. That's it. Right, I might be able now to concentrate on this side here. It might be that the glue's dried now and I need to put some more in, we'll see. I've never had such trouble with these stitched pockets that I've made before, but like I say, it's a chunky. It's a chunky journal to get at. Can see a bit of glue. Oh, I'm sorry, peeping out there. Get it before it dries. Yeah, I know my hands are kind of in the way there. Try holding it down with that. You might get to see a bit more. Oh, that's squeezed more glue out the side, so it's not dry yet. Might have to ink that. Come on, grab. You normally don't give me a minute's peace without grabbing. Put one down there as well. could be that it's stuck, but I didn't get right to the edge with the glue, do you know what I mean? So it's stuck a millimetre or two in, but the very edge is not. Possibly because I'm using my the fat tip rather than the thin. Okay guys, if that's not going to hold you down, nothing is. Dearie me. If only I could get one in this top corner. Yeah, there was plenty of glue on it because plenty come out the edges. Certainly should have dried by now, shouldn't it? I'll just hold it up in the air while I look for. So this one is thinner. Second half of the words, please. Signature, thank you. Yeah, that one's very thin. I'm going to put them all on this side as well. I'm not really keeping count of where I'm putting them. There's quite a few thin pages in here. That's a thick one. Is that what I put the other one on? I know I put it on that, didn't I? Quite like that picture of that young man fiddling away though. Nice green page. Right, I quite like it on that one. But it would have to have something behind it, wouldn't it? And that is the end of the signature. So if I'm going there, what am I going to put? I've still got some more of this. No, I don't think so. What else have I got? Let's dig in here. Got a piece of this, which has just got that on the top. Well, the colours go, don't they? It's just, I love this little stain here. I would like to keep that on. It is part of the pattern of the paper. It's not a stain I've put on it. Not that I would mind if it was, because I like it. And I suppose that edge there needs to be not so square, but I don't want to take much off it, so I'll go from there maybe. Nibbles. What do we think to that? Did I? Don't think I did across the top. Did I just do the torn? Might have done. Quite lightly. Yeah, I like that. Nice. I'm going to put it up there. Let's just bring the edge of the paper down a little bit with the tiny bit that's on the dauber. Oh, that's not a nice sound, is it? I'm not usually too fussy about sounds, but that was a bit teeth gritting. Yep. Still got a piece of that on my book. Okay, so I'm gluing over here where you can't see the book, remember? So you can't see any rude words on it. There's the aeroplane again. Must not be foggy today then. We've had a couple of days of really, really thick, horrible fog. I'm guessing they're making the most of it, whoever's in that plane, while we, whoops, a bit gung-ho, Denise. Bit sticking my page together now if I'm not careful. It's nice just on its own, isn't it, that? It's grungy, I like it. Yep, and I like that on there. I think it's inked, but I'm going to grunge the stitching a bit as well, and the edges a bit more. Make the whole thing grungy. And again, like I said with the other two, this is made from masterboard or collage board or mop-up board, whatever you want to call it. At least it's going to fit a bit easier. And I'm going to go with this again. Try and get a bit closer to the edge and see if that's the problem. yeah, so it could do with a centre piece or something, a label, or, but that is, you know, doesn't have to be done straight away. It can be done as you're using the journal, or at the end when you fancy being a bit artistic or finishing off, or any of those. Yeah, I think doing it closer to the end was helpful. Of course, it's not oversized, this one, so that's different as well. Have you grabbed? It's riveting stuff watching me holding envelopes closed, isn't it? It's certainly taking time, I know that. Are you stuck? Seem to be. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think it's stuck. It's just not stuck on the very edge. So we're nearly out of time by the looks of that. I just had a quick look. It's been on 45 minutes, and I've still got 2 more of these to put in yet. But I want to enjoy it, so I'm not going to rush myself. I will, like I say, next time I will video what I do again. I'll just keep videoing it, and then when you get, they won't necessarily all go up one after another. But when we get to a point where you're not, oh, I like that on there. It definitely needs to be smaller then. You know, either when you're not enjoying them anymore, you've seen enough, or, you know, I'm into other things, because of course I've got that planner coming, and that's going to take, oh, too close, Denise. Oh, you've done it now. I just want to keep that faux stitching if I can. Got a bit closer, take a nibble out. Trim it at the bottom, it might help. Yeah, that's those. Just those. I know it's only a millimetre, but it can make a difference on the edge. Yeah, so they're going to be a couple of back-to-back videos, I think. And then I want to do the junk journal that goes with it, and I've still got another quick Christmas project to do. Whether you will get to see that or not, I don't know. You'll get to see pictures of it on the Facebook, Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook, and on my Facebook, if you don't get to see it on YouTube. Right to the edge, that's it. But yeah, I've still got a lot to do. And not very much time. So yeah, you might only get a couple more of these. Oops. Yeah, I may well be overdoing the glue a little, but I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. And I noticed I was mumbling a bit then, so that'd be interesting to see if you heard me or not. It's just I don't know if I think I'm talking to myself or what. I just get engrossed in what I'm doing and the voice goes down. So let me know if it went down low enough that you couldn't hear me. One more to go then. Just want to make sure this is really stuck. I was hoping to stick those 3 pages in. Yeah, I think I might. If this next one goes smoothly, because I don't want to put the tags in these until they are well and truly adhered. I'll just hold that in mid-air for a minute again. So we want this one in the second half. I am enjoying just going through and reminding myself about all the pages. I need to glue that as well, that I've put in. How strong is that? Oh yeah, it's quite strong. It's just it's a bit of a busy, isn't it? A very busy. I could do something under here. I'll just rip some pages off this. Oh, and don't let you see it. That's it. Just level it up a bit. Yeah, it's a very busy paper. It's like a wrapping paper, I think. And that just covers a fair bit of it, doesn't it, with the tag as well. Yep, we're going to go with that one. It has been inked by the looks of it, yeah. So try and get on the edge. It is a little bit shiny, this paper. So again, I won't be too shy with the, or maybe I will be because it doesn't want to come out. Come on. It says no, you've used too much. Feels like there's an air blockage, that's it. Whoops. Yep. So I don't need to go too low down actually with this one. There's plenty of space on the page for the tag or the card. Yeah, and I think the right topper on there will make that pocket. It needs sticking down again. I think this is more to do with you're not going to fit, are you? More to do with the shininess of the paper and yeah, holding it long enough, I guess, to grab. I'm obviously putting plenty of glue on because it's leaking out the edge, so that's not the issue. There's some long, let's just drag the drawer out, that's it. Some long ones of these. Don't to rip my paper, but yep, that's the kiddie. Now there's an English saying for you, I believe. Let me know if it's not. Yeah, you're not sticking there, are you? So that what I said was that's the kiddie. No idea what it means. I mean, obviously kiddie is a word we use in England for children. Kiddies. I presume from the word kid for goats, I don't know. But what they're saying that's the kiddie is, I don't know. I hope it's not rude. I don't think it is, but I do hope not. That's the key. That's what I should have said, isn't it? That's the key. Yeah, it is grabbing now. I think it's just time. So whether it's the temperature in here, but it's not. It's nowhere near freezing. You can't see my breath or anything like that. It's cool, but the fire's on. It's not cold. I think that's what's taking my time up, isn't it? Holding on to the glue so long. Imagine how long it would take if it was Fabri-Tac or Anita's. It'd still be wet now. Yeah, so that's those in. I'm still not stuck. I might have to go back through and I have got a new, what is this called? A new tub, that's it. A new pot of art glitter glue. I might wash this and put it on the new one. Then I can just go round, you know, where it hasn't stuck with that tiny nib. I put those in. I don't think I showed you that last time. So that's just a little Nanine tag there, packed with Nanine paper. I just put a little bit of Christmassy coloured cord on the top. And again, a Nanine label. Bit keen with the ink there, but I do love the stains. I haven't put anything inside it. Right, so let's look at these. So we've got a bluish one, a purplish one, pinky purple, and a browny green. And I do want to put them on a white page because obviously it's going to colour the white in. Have I got any more here? Yeah, that one. Let's just have a look. Do I want it in the front? What colour would go nice with that? That does, I think, doesn't it? Yeah, can you see how my book is, yeah, the pages are all over the place. It's hard to press and get things stuck on. I think that is bigger than that page. Oh, it's the same size. Not sure that's a good idea. I suppose I could trim this down a little. Quite liked it on there. Let's have a look what else we've got. I feel like I might have been, and that's a nice slim. Yeah, it might be a little tall for all of them actually. Doesn't go on there anyway, but I'm thinking these might be nicer on the thinner pages. You know, thicken them up a bit. On the other hand, I've then got, they're quite heavy with that No, I haven't seen one so far apart from that one that I liked, so I might have to cut it down. What was the other side of this, wasn't it? Oh yeah, and I've got something on the other side of that. Or that one. Yes, quite like it on there opposite. That's a bit icy looking. I don't know if you can tell, that is dyed, very faintly dyed paper, and it does fit on there. Can I bring it a bit closer to me, do you think? Can you still see? Yeah, let's not have that on show. Yeah, I'm just going to ever so slightly ink the edge of the paper so I can, I'll have to bring it this way, so I can see it, really. So I can see where it ends. Right, so behind it is a navy blue page, so everything white that I can see, I'm guessing, is this page. Yeah, it's quite thin. What was on the back of it again? I've forgotten. Oh yeah. And I was going with that one, wasn't I? I'll have to ink it over here because I'm going with art glitter. No, I'm not. I'm going with Scotch glue stick, and I need a big page. Better put plenty on. I mean, it's paper to paper, so it should, you know, as long as I get it down flat, it should glue fine. It's just a little bit of weight on that side with the those labels that are on it. They are fairly heavy. Right, and I'd like it quite down a bit. That's too high. Let go. Doesn't want to slide, so it must be grabbing quite well. Yeah, quite close to this edge, I was going to say, and leave that middle bit because we are going to start making the. Yeah, that's gone down nice actually. That's my cloth. We are going to start making the spine a bit chunky if we keep going into it too much. Yep, so I could, when it comes to embellishment, I could, you know, put some doodles or ink or, you know, something down there, colour-wise, that won't make it like it. Yeah, like that on there. Have I got time to do? Not really, have I? Let's just see. We'll have a quick look in the next signature and see if there's one that becomes really obvious. It needs to go there. In the next signature here. Yeah, I did put that one in the first signature, didn't I? I think I did. Let's just double check. Yeah, it did. So this one ends where? I like that you can't tell where one ends and one begins because, right, it needs to be on that side, this. I'm going to go to the back signature. I feel like we're ignoring it a little bit. So I put the other one on a bit. I like it opposite that music. I do, actually. I'm going to trim it down a touch. It fits, but it is quite close in. Right, let's not cut a deer halfway. We'll have to separate you two, sorry. It fits, but I don't want it right close into the, yep. Let's see if I can get that down quick then. And then that will have to be a video, so if you enjoyed it, let me know. If you're still wanting to see more, let me know. If you're ready to move on, I'd also like to know. If you've got the time, of course. Thumbs up, it would be brilliant, just to let me know you've watched and you're still enjoying the content on the channel. It actually helps the channel to get seen a bit more as well. So yeah, the thumbs up and the comments really mean a lot that way as well. So if you want to help my channel, that would be fabulous. Didn't ink the edge of this page, but never mind. But more than anything else, just, you know, coming and watching me. That's the biggest thing. I love your company, but it also, you know, has an impact on how YouTube show my videos to other possible viewers. It's the viewings. Okay, lovely. What have I got stuck in there? Are you stuck now? You're on the other side of what I've just stuck on, aren't you? Okay, lovely. Let's just because if it was me, I would love to have a good look through just before you say goodbye. So I'm saying goodbye and I'm signing off, but I'm just going through quickly what we've got so far and what we've still got to do. Whoops, all fingers because I'm rushing. All fingers and thumbs, as they're saying. Yep, so I think the pieces that I've put in so far are blending in really well. That one's holding up fine. So much I want to do. I want to get some paper edge trims on. I want to get some little bits of fabric in it. But I just want to first of all get all these pieces of ephemera that we've made in, and then I can do the frilly foo-foo bits. Yeah, so my idea was to just give you a really quick flip through, and we're still in the second signature. Right, we're into the last one now. Love that. Love it. Oh, you're a bit bright, aren't you? Turn the page and see that purple, and we might need to do something with that. I think that's it. You've seen the lot. Okay, thanks ever so much. See you soon. Bye bye.